All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got something very cool. Yeah, I have to say, Maskas Precision Knives. This is the Primero number 19, I believe, and it's a beast of a knife. Let's check it out, guys. But you know what? You can check out also Fablades.com. See what is going on there. Maybe there's some knives you want to buy. Maybe there's some fidget toys you want to check out. You can drop me a line. If you want to offer also some, price for some items, let me know. Anyways, this blade is 9.5 centimeters, and this handle is 12 centimeters. Overall, this big boy is 21.5 centimeters. And because today I feel a little bit lazy, I'm not gonna do any knife comparison. I'm just giving you the numbers, and I'm just telling you that this definitely is a beast of a knife. It's not a small knife. I just gave you the numbers. Definitely, it's a beast of a knife. Look at this stock thickness. This is ridiculously, insanely well made. The tolerances on this thing are, I don't know what adjective to find, to use beside the insane, crazy, tight, hello? That's crazy. It's like paper thin, the gap between the blade and the scales. Anyways, let's check this fella out. What is this? This is a frame lock. It's a Maskas. It's a Primero, number 19. Actually, sorry, this is a number 5 right there. See? You get the engraving on the back spacer, which is floating, which is zircuti. It's a titanium frame lock with absolutely flush hardware on the show side. This pivot is so nice. Same thing goes in the back. You have a visible, where is it? Not really visible, but I mean externally visible stop pin, which is running internally on this blade. So there's a cut out right there. Just gorgeous, guys. Fantastically done. This is a handmade knife. Contoured scales, Zirblast by Clark, Zircuti floating spacer, 3 standoff, 3 sets of washers, so 6. 1, 2, 3. You see on this side. 1, 2, 3. You see them on this side. Zircuti pocket clip with this shimmery, super nicely polished, and look at the details going on right there. I was saying titanium frame lock, beautifully contoured. It's there. Actually, there's no internal skeletonization, so this is gonna reflect on the weight, actually, because I mean the stock is just something out of this world. So let's see, 6.66 ounces. So that's the number of the beast, and this is actually a beast. Probably because of the weight. It's, yeah, this thing flips like crazy. Of course, you have a guillotine effect, so watch out, because this thing is gonna definitely chop your fingers if you just accidentally leave the finger there, so don't do that. These studs are, of course, matching the accent of the spacer and the pocket clip. And you can deploy this thing like that. This, it's a little bit slower, like with the reverse, which, no, I can't really do it properly, but with the thumb, this thing like flies open like it's not even funny. Flipper tab, you can do like that, like light switch, like grabbing like from here where there's no jimping, or just angle it like a little bit lower like that and just do the push button, and you're gonna even hear the swoosh of these bearings deploying the blade. Really, really cool. Nicely done thumb studs. Wow, guys, this thing is insane. The feel in the hand of this guy is unique because the weight of the blade is massive. There's like a recoil, like this thing just wants to escape from your hand, since the force that this guy is hitting with, like when it's being deployed, is so strong, like crazy. So I was saying, there's no internal skeletonization, so that's gonna reflect with the weight, but you have a nice handle with no hot spots. Feels great in the hand. You can do a reverse grip perfectly, and it really feels great. This area here, you have a jimping, which kinda is functional, but this lets you know that you can safely grip this like that. Don't go further because it's gonna feel like rock solid in your hand. There's nothing wiggling, nothing. I mean, this is it feels like I'm not gonna say a fixed blade, but it feels like extremely robust, like extremely. It's a beast of a knife. It's not like huge, but it feels big. Even if it's not, it's just like a regular size knife, but I don't know, has some chunky blade that makes it feel like as if it was bigger, but it's not. A great pocket clip, works well. Look at the profile, is a little bit higher, but still it's gonna allow for thicker pants, so nothing wrong with that. This thing right over here is just masterfully done. Look at this jimping here, guys, handmade and perfectly matching this angle over here. You deploy it, boom, this guy aligns there beautifully. Like this area here, it's a pleasure to touch, like from here and rub like that. It's so well made. Like this part here is my favorite because the frame is perfectly, and I mean perfectly aligned with the curvature of the flipper tab. I love it. That's how you do it. It is perfect. There's enough access to disengage the lock bar, not too crazy. Very deep cut, release cut for the lock bar. Nice cut. There's no stainless steel lock face insert. You have a detent ball, which seems ceramic, but I'm not 100% sure. There is no detent ball ramp, so you gotta make sure that your ball is on top of the blade, and that is gonna happen. You have to be careful because as soon as this thing is on, boom, it's just going to close. So watch out. The thing that, I mean, the tolerances, guys, are, I don't know how to express how flabbergasted I am, if I can use that term. It's just perfect. Perfectly centered. It looks like there's not even like a half a millimeter between the blade and the scales. It's crazy. Look at here, you can see, I mean, ridiculous. This blade has a fantastic, really deep hollow grind for the primary bevel. Tanto, like look at this tanto thing. Holy. I mean, you can do some amazing scrape works with this straight edge for the tanto up to the finger/sharpening choil, so you can do also a more advanced grip like that. Take advantage of this huge sharpening choil and this dimple for your thumb, and boom, you're locked into some precision carving. 100%. Really, really amazing fit and finish for this fella. I'm not a fan of the tanto, of this tanto here. I like everything up to here. So this chunk for me, it should be different, but I like everything else. It's, I mean, so well made, so good. Probably my favorite configuration would be Thai and Zirc accent. Lately I'm finding zirconium really, really appealing, but I'll take this with zirconium, Zircu Thai accent because it's pretty cool. Look at that. And the action. Ooh, the sound. Shwak. And clank. Shwak. Boom. Even bounces off of the stop pin because of the weight of this blade is just insane. So just you know, recoil a little bit with your hand, and you're gonna be fine. There's not gonna be any bouncing. But this thing, guys, I'm telling you, super flush, perfect, very well done, nicely contoured. Clark did an amazing job. This thing is a beast. At the same time, it's elegant, and I love it. So there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.